YouTube? J-Dub with you. Stefani's right over here. It's Best Beers in Me. Beer reviews from Maine, New England, and beyond. Today we're going to stick right in Maine, right at Bissell Brothers. We've got something of ourselves, table beer. Do you know anything about it?
I know that it's a series, and a portion of the proceeds of each one brewed in that series is donated to some type of cause each time. That's about all I know.
Alright, so 3.9%, which is a little high for a table beer, believe it or not. And it is, what is it? Leadership, Equity, Action, and Diversity Team.
It's like a community justice.
It's like minorities and females. That's what it's all about. They're going to brew one every quarter, I guess. So this one happens to be, we've had it a few times. And I'm going to tell you right now, it's probably my favorite new beer of the year so far. I love it.
It is good.
So, you want to get a nose on it?
I do. Oh.
It's a very light and sessionable, crisp beer. You get a little bit of maybe some lemony, maybe a little bit of floral, some biscuit.
Like a zesty lemon.
Some of that malt characteristic. Not a whole lot. It's a very light, sessionable beer. We saw some videos on YouTube, some other table beers, as low as like 1%.
That's what I was going to ask you.
I think most table beers are under 3. This one's 3.9.
Yep. I'm getting something besides the lemon. I'm getting, I don't know. It's another light fruit.
There's a little soft fruitiness.
Yep.
Alright, well we got a nose on it. I want to dig in.
Cheers.
Alright.
Cheers, you two.
Cheers.
Definitely get a little lemon zest.
A little lemon. Some of that cracker, malty.
Yep, the bready kind of.
Bready. Very crisp. It leans kind of towards a lager to me, but it's not. I don't believe. I think table beer's an ale. I don't know.
So the first smell I got,
I should know.
That's kind of what I thought. It had more of a, as I put it, a beer smelling smell, like more of a beer. And then the second time I smelled more of like the lemon and the light fruity. But it does tend to lean that way a little bit.
I mean, you could session those all day and be fine. It's really nice and light. But that's what table beers are. I believe in Europe, I don't know if they still do it today, but I think they do. Table beers for the whole family. Kids and all.
Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about that.
Yeah. It's a different thing over in Europe. But it's not a beer that's going to excite a lot of people, but I love it. It's a great, well-made beer.
So it's a beer where when we sit down in the evening after working all day, sit down and have dinner, and we decide we want to have a couple beers or share a couple beers, and you're really not feeling those big hazy flavor burst IPAs. This is something nice to sit down and have.
Yeah. So we've been going for a while here on the YouTube channel, and I mean, life happens. We've taken a few trips down to Milo. I actually got to go to Milo to Bissell Brothers 3 times in 9 days. I was pretty spoiled. But we did record some reviews, and there was no sound. I did not have the microphone plugged all the way in.
We did, what, 5 or 6 of them.
Yeah, and that really frustrated me, and I had to take a break, so.
Well, there was a couple of beers in there I was really looking forward to, and we only had singles.
Yeah.
So.
We reviewed a New Zealand beer. We reviewed Equilibrium's Peanut Cloud, a delicious pastry stout. That was $21, and we don't have another bottle. We still have the footage, and I may have a way to fix that, but so between getting frustrated, kind of bummed out about that, and taking some trips, and dealing with our kids, and life, and work, we just haven't been around, but
well, we've been thinking about it.
I'd like to get in a groove where we can post a daily video. That's our ultimate goal. It's not always going to happen, so anyways. Scott Hall died. I put a tribute up. A lot of people are watching that. R.I.P. Razor Ramon. So, but anyway, this is that's what it is. It's not an exciting beer to talk about, but it's a delicious beer to drink. I love it, and so far, it is my favorite new beer of 2022.
The Oscars happened.
Yeah, Will Smith slapped Chris Rock. You know, so things been happening. We just haven't been on doing our reviews, but we will.
Well, we're back. Trying to change things up, get things set up in a permanent area where easier to do. So
yeah, we don't have a permanent little studio set up, so every time we want to do reviews, we got to set lighting up and the camera up. And I'm not trying to say woe is me, but it's just a pain in the butt. So once we get a permanent situation all taken care of, it'll be a lot easier to do. But anyways, you don't really care about that. You just care about the beer probably, so.
Would definitely recommend if you get a chance to pick one of these up, or 4.
Yeah.
To pick it up. It's a good beer.
And I like it better out of the can than I did on draft, which happens once in a while, not very often.
See, I think I liked it better on draft.
Did you?
Yeah.
Well,
So what would you give this?
I give it a 5.
I'd give it a 4.75.
It's, if you're looking for a easy drinking, sessionable beer, that's it. It nails it. It's a 5 for me. It's not unpleasant at all. I love it. So.
I would give it a 4.75 only because this isn't my favorite style of beer. I myself still do like the IPAs.
And you're giving it a what?
A 4.75.
Well, that's pretty good.
A very solid 4.75.
Check out what the rest of the people out there in Untapped Land are saying. Only 34 people have checked in. Like I said, it's not an exciting style, and it just came out. A lot of people haven't checked into it.
I think a lot of people tend to, with all the IPAs and things and the different selection that they have, that they tend to just kind of shy away from this type of beer.
Yeah. They give it, not surprisingly, a 3.85.
Yeah,
So
no,
most of these kind of beers always score under 4, and then people just don't respect it. Nobody on our friends list on best beers in me, if you'd like to add us on Untappd,
I think
have checked into this beer.
I think so many people still pine for those hazies that they tend to give these beers a lower score, and they are what they are for the style of beer. It's a very well made beer.
Yeah, I would drink it nonstop. So if I had one beer for I'm on an island, this is a fine beer for me. I'd be happy.
A few of these and a few Baby G's, and you'd be happy.
Baby G's coming out soon, but not yet. I can't wait for that.
You'd be a happy man on an island by yourself with table beer and Baby G.
All right. Anything else you got to say before we get out of this one?
I don't. It's a great beer. I recommend it. So
Pick it up in Portland or Milo, or I don't know if it's in distro anywhere, but
if you've had it, comment below. Let us know your thoughts, what you think.
yeah,
Like, subscribe.
that's right. We picked up some subscribers from Scott Hall, so they'll probably figure out we're just a beer channel and
I actually went into Damon's, and the guy that was working there said we had some great single selections there, and I said, well, we do beer reviews on YouTube, and he said, that's where I recognize you guys from. So hey, we even got recognized.
Anyway, there's our music. We're out on this one, and check in tomorrow. We'll be back with another one. I guarantee it. Guaranteed this time. Cheers, everyone.
Cheers.